Is Amado an OTSUTSUKI? You may be wondering why I'm asking this question, but this is all predicated on one single panel from the last chapter of BORUTO manga. The common theory, which is also a theory I postulated in the last episode, in the last chapter, was that Amado is actually in fact Ada's daughter. That was the common theory. I said it, a lot of people said it. It's common, like a lot of people are, assuming that. And you wouldn't be wrong given the abilities of Ada. But there was one panel in the chapter that made me think, this is kind of weird. And obviously everyone knows like there's probably some bigger play or something is weird with Amado. We just don't know what yet, but there's a bigger play. So if you go on page 31 of the BORUTO panel, of the BORUTO 57 chapter, in like the bottom panel on the left, you see Ada says, "This must have been why he hunkered down in a shinobi village. He's smart and a dreamy dandy." Obviously a dandy is like someone who has good taste. A good person is a positive trait anyway, but I'll still kill him the next time we meet. Effectively what she's saying is she's calling her father attractive. That's she's basically calling her dad a dilf, in my knowledge, because who the hell just says he's, talking about her dad like that? Except she doesn't know that's her dad, but that would be weird because she's aware that his eyes have been, manipulated through scientific ninjutsu. So what if this is actually a play that they were, it's a red herring, they were leading us the way that Ada is her dad or his daughter, but in fact maybe Amado is some kind of OTSUTSUKI. I don't know, because to me it's just weird that Ada would talk about her dad in that manner. Like I said, except she doesn't know that's her dad. But also, another thing I've been thinking about it, if you think about all the people that Amado has created, a lot of them are based in some kind of reality. Like Regeneration from Boro. Kashin Koji is just a clone of Jiraiya. Who else is there? Victor and Deepa, nothing great, but they had some stuff. But Ada is completely, and granted he did say that he made them have great combat abilities, that threatened even Jigen. But when you think about it, how is that possible? Because the other ones I can understand how it happens, but the question is, how is it possible for Ada to have her consciousness manipulated to go through all the periods of time? That can't be scientific ability, because science wasn't even existing during that, or maybe, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's scientific ability to me. It doesn't seem man-made. It seems like some kind of greater power, which is why I've not really been thinking that he created it, because people are thinking, if Amado created Ada, why did he not create like her ability to be able to attack Ishiki or Jigen or whatever? Because he should have been able to give her that command. But my assumption is that is not a scientific ability. It just seemed weird to be a scientific ability, because for her to have the information of what she's saying, of what all the people are saying, there has to be some kind of satellite. And I don't know about satellites in the Naruto world, to be honest, for there to be even some kind of such an infrastructure, for such an ability to work. I don't think there's that kind of infrastructure, but I may be wrong. 2, how is she hearing them so clearly? How can her consciousness go there? Like, she can hear everything. That means except there's some satellite, even the ability to make you fall in love, except it's some kind of ability that affects a person's pheromones, then that's the only way. But if not, it just seems so far-fetched given what we're aware of in the scientific realm of Naruto. But then I thought, you remember when Amado saw Shikadai, he hijacked his shadow paralysis jutsu with scientific ninja tools. And obviously, if you see Ada's eyes, it has the crest of the Hamura clan on the moon. So I've been thinking, this may be out there. So even if he's not OTSUTSUKI, I feel like Amado has some kind of, knowledge of, in terms of, he knows, like, just like how Naruto understands the basis of chakra. Maybe Amado understands the real truth of all kinds of jutsu. Maybe that's why even Code's abilities is kind of weird that he can just do this temporal movement, kind of like the flying Raijin jutsu. It just seems like there's this knowledge. If you also think about it, Ishiki has the ability to grant wishes in terms of like the folklore behind Ishiki, which is Isumbosun. So maybe it's related to Amado, and Amado got a wish from a genie to understand all things in the universe, which is why he's so knowledgeable and all these kind of things, because that guy can't just be normal. And if you think about it, his eyes have been modeled with scientific ninja tools. But the question is, who modeled his eyes? Did he do it himself? Was it like a Frankie thing from One Piece? Like Frankie got into an accident and he remodeled himself, he's a cyborg. But then How did Amado model himself? He just woke up one day and was like, yeah, I'm gonna change my eyes into scientific ninja tech? No. So how? And he did this before code. So he did this before there was even any thinking of maybe biometric printing or anything like that. So the question is, he must have gotten the knowledge somewhere, and I'm assuming it's some kind of, maybe he was a follower of the Sage of Six Paths, and because of his follower, he read the true meanings of Ninshu and understand all things in the world. I don't know. It's all speculation. But there's some kind of information he knows that is related to OTSUTSUKI that has given him some kind of foresight or wisdom, you know? Kind of like how if you read Maggie. Yeah, Maggie. I just bought Maggie, the manga of Maggie, not so long ago. You read Maggie. How Aladdin? No, not Aladdin. What was his name? Damn. Basically, the main character has the wisdom of Solomon. So it could be something like, maybe Amado has something like that that gives him this kind of knowledge, because to me it's just weird. We'll get his backstory at some point, but honestly this whole thing is just a speculative video. I'm honestly just throwing ideas right now. If there's anyone that you think there's credibility in, comment down in this comment section below. Anyway, that is it from me.